Hey everyone, and welcome to this explainer. Today, we're diving deep into the psychology of relationship friction. We're going to look closely at a topic that honestly causes some of the most profound pain and confusion between partners. But we're going to look at it through a completely new lens. We're breaking down some incredible insights from a licensed marriage and family therapist to fundamentally rethink how we view betrayal, trust, and the boundaries we set with the people we love the most. So, right off the bat, we run into the age old universal question: what is actually considered cheating? I mean, when couples hit a crisis point, this is almost always the first place their minds go. People are desperately looking for a strict legalistic set of rules, a clear line in the sand. Is it texting an ex? Is it a physical act? Is it flirting online? We want a dictionary definition so we can point to it and say, aha, you broke rule number 4. But as you'll see, relying on a rigid rule book like that completely misses the point of what actually holds a relationship together. Okay, let's dive into this. Part 1, the wrong question. If a universal checklist of cheating behaviors isn't the answer, what really matters? Well, licensed marriage and family therapist Figs O'Sullivan has spent over 16 years sitting in the room with couples in absolute crisis. And he says this: the question, what is cheating, is really the wrong question. The right question is, what shattered the trust between you two? This brilliantly illustrates the core issue. We need to stop agonizing over the specific actions and start focusing entirely on shattered trust. It's not about the technicalities of what happened. It's about the devastating impact it had on the bond between two people, which brings us to part 2, the house of trust. I want you to visualize trust as the actual physical foundation of a relationship's house. It determines if the emotional space is structurally safe to live in. It's a powerful metaphor, right? When we ask about cheating, what we are really asking our partner is, what makes this house unsafe for me to inhabit? The structural safety of that emotional space is literally everything. And O'Sullivan points out a fascinating paradox here. He's worked with couples who actually weathered a physical one-night stand. Paradoxically, that crisis acted like a crack in the foundation that actually forced them to deal with problems they'd been avoiding for years. The betrayed partner was incredibly hurt, for sure, but they didn't feel fundamentally unsafe. On the flip side, though, he has seen couples absolutely devastated, experiencing a massive structural shift because one spouse was having deep emotional conversations with a coworker. No sexting, nothing physical at all, but the betrayed partner felt their most intimate space had been invaded. The foundation was totally destroyed. So let's shift gears a bit. Part 3, what betrayal actually is. Now that we've kind of busted the physical action myth, we can see that betrayal comes in some pretty surprising varieties. We're talking emotional affairs, financial infidelity, hidden addictions, or secret friendships that cross undiscussed boundaries. And what structures the chaos of all these different scenarios is one common thread. The true danger lies in one person making choices that completely disregard their partner's sense of safety and significance. It's that awful feeling that you didn't matter enough to be considered by your most important person. Because at the end of the day, it comes down to this one devastating core message: I made choices that didn't consider how they would affect you. The specific act itself, whether it's hiding credit card debt or sharing secrets with a coworker, matters way less than this message it communicates. When you do something behind your partner's back, this is exactly what they hear. This is the real betrayal. All right, time for a practical framework. Part 4, the ultimate litmus test. See, you need to ask yourself this exact question: would my partner feel safe and valued if they knew about this choice? Just let that sink in for a second. It's incredibly simple, but absolutely profound. Because if the answer to that question is no, and you go ahead and make that choice anyway, well, you are actively crossing into betrayal territory. you are actively damaging the foundation of your house. Let's move into our final section, part 5, defining your own boundaries. Because look, there are no universal rules here, only couple specific agreements. Some couples are totally fine with close cross-gender friendships or openly sharing who they find attractive. But other couples absolutely need those connections and those thoughts kept strictly private. And the key takeaway here, neither of these boundary sets is right and neither is wrong. The goal isn't to conform to society's rules. It's simply finding what works to keep both you and your partner feeling secure. So what's the real work? We can distill the therapist's advice into this simple 3-step progression. First, figure out what actually makes you and your partner feel secure. Have the conversation. Second, commit to making choices that honor that security. And third, if you need a little help figuring out your patterns, take the empathy assessment. It's all about doing the real work to honor your specific relationship needs. And getting started takes exactly 5 minutes. That's how long it takes to complete the free empathy wisdom score assessment online. In just 5 minutes, you get this personalized snapshot of your relationship patterns and a clear view of what to do about them. It's a really fantastic, quick tool to start understanding the foundation of your own relationship house. To wrap things up, I want to leave you with this final provocative thought. Knowing everything we've covered today, that betrayal isn't just about a specific action, but about disregarding your partner's safety. What choices will you make today to honor your partner's security? Think about the foundation of your house. Every choice you make either strengthens it or chips away at it. Choose to build a house that is safe, secure, and built on true consideration. Thanks for joining me for this explainer. And I really hope this helps you build a stronger foundation. If you want to work on this for real, try Figlet, my AI relationship coaching app. You can start for free, no credit card needed, at figlet.empathy.com.